Good morning and welcome back to Homesteading with the Lawsons. I'm gonna go out and take a tour of the garden real quick. Haven't been there in a while. While we're going out here, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the water of the garden so we can water the garden. It's kind of cloudy today. We had a little bit of rain yesterday, last night, but I don't think that it even registered on the scale. I looked at it earlier, and yeah, if it's down here, if it did, it's just a little bit in there. So I'm going to go ahead and water the garden as we take this little section. We have leeks. They're just got planted here this weekend. They're real small. And these are, it's a zucchini, but I don't remember which one it is. But I just wanted to show it. Then we've got our blueberry bushes that haven't been planted yet. They need to be. They desperately need to be planted. A bed of garlic, and these are some what's called candy onions, real sweet. Then we've got the yellow onions, and we've got red onions, and we've got white onions and some Vidalia onions in here. Walla Walla sweets, I'm sorry, not Vidalia. Matter of fact, I can't believe how well they are doing. They're 2.5 to 3 foot tall. And just full of limbs and leaves, and we need to come through and pick some of these limbs, clean the bottoms up. But as you can see with these drip sprinkler systems, the water just comes out of the emitters on the ground. It does not get on the bottom of the leaves. As you can see, yeah, I think that's an emitter right there. See how the water it'll just trickle out of there. But anyway, I'll leave that on for 3 or 4 hours. And here's some more. You don't know what she's got in these herbs next to the tomatoes. I heard her say just all kinds of different plants, so, but she knows what they are, so that's all. Same thing with the tomatoes. I'm seeing blooms on the tomatoes. I think it's too early. I think they'll probably come through and pinch them off. But we do have some of these in between them to help keep the bugs off this year. And hopefully that does a real good job. You can see these tomatoes are doing real well. Hey, these are Brussels sprouts, and they were planted, I want to say, about 3 weeks ago, and they are doing okay. I'm seeing a couple of spots. I may have to get some spray out and treat them. But next to them is some okra, and it's not been planted that long, but it's starting to come up. It took, I don't know, almost 2 weeks to finally come up. Looks like our peppers are starting to put on some blooms as well, and I think it's too early. I'll probably have to come through and prune them off and clean up the bottom limbs to get them some height before they start on this fruit. Here we've got some cantaloupe and some watermelons. Just a couple of each this year. And then it goes into cucumbers. Cucumbers seem to be doing okay. They are, I know, Market More, I believe. And then we had, I want to say, some pickling and some slicing. But they're doing pretty good. The green beans look real well this year, I think. Real green and putting on a lot of leafy. This is a row of purple hull peas, and this thing seems to be a little bit taller than the other end, but it's not much. It's, like I said, it's slow starting. Look at all these blooms on these blackberries. There is a lot. If we can keep the birds off of them this year, I think that we'll have a pretty good crop. Yep, some of them are not opened up yet, and some of them have been open and have got berries already forming. So, looks pretty Had good. To put some netting over the top of the strawberries. The birds were eating them as fast as they could, turn red. And I'm starting to see some more berries. It looks like a couple's ready to be picked, and we'll be picking them every day. Looks like we're going to have a good harvest of grapes this year. I don't know if we're going to. You see all the little grape seeds that are turning into, the clusters of grapes. So yeah, we're going to have a pretty good grape crop. We got 2 of them do the same. We've got a couple of spaghetti squash in, and we'll see how that does. Here we have all of our chickens, and for the fun of it, we put a head of lettuce on this little contraption that we've got here. It's hanging, and they have literally picked the whole thing until its core. So it's time to replace it with something else. But they've been snacking on them lettuce leaves for about 3 days now. So they're doing pretty good. Ah, chicks. Gotta be quiet because of the turkey. There's the duck hiding. They're playing with the fish in the water. Pretty silly. Well, this is what our spring garden looks like so far this year. We hope that you've enjoyed following along with us. Feel free to leave comments. Don't forget to hit like and share. And as always, God bless.